Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for November 13th to the 19th. This is for Taurus and Taurus rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occultic cross spread. I also use astrology in my guide, so I'll bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Taurus. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So, Taurus, I'm just looking at my camera. My dog woke up. Taurus, this week, welcome to a crazy week. Welcome to a really crazy week, and you are going to feel it a lot more than the other signs, okay? As you know, if you saw last week's reading, amazing, first of all. Really loved it. I love this new direction that you're going in. I love all these new things happening in your life, especially because we've had some hard moments for Tauruses. Let's admit it. Like the past year, it's been like, but then we just had that, full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. There's some things that are finally culminating, coming to an end. You're moving into this next chapter in your life that's so amazing. Again, just wait until next year. Now, if you did see last week's reading, by the way, let me turn off my thing here. If you did see last week's reading, over the weekend on the 11th, Mars opposed Uranus. Now, we're kicking off this week on Monday with that new moon in Scorpio. All right, this is big. It's really big. It's also can be challenging. All right. Scorpio is your opposite sign. And this new moon in Scorpio, first of all, the moon is in fall in Scorpio, right? So it's not even, the moon's very feminine. Okay. Moon's very feminine, does better in your sign than Scorpio, which is ruled by Mars and, traditional ruler, Pluto, modern ruler, very masculine. But the thing that's happening on this day is the sun is going to, oppose Uranus as well. So with that said, the sun opposing Uranus is not fun. Okay. And this is going to be, it really just depends on how you handle it. All right. This is all about you now. This is all about you. Mars is basically conjuncting this new, I mean, it's pretty, right? It's like, I've said in the other signs, it's like you trying to open a jar of pickles. It's the hardest one you've ever tried to open. Okay. So it's already a little like, okay, this day. But then with the fact that the sun is opposing Uranus, which is in your sign, okay? Your sign. That's why it's like, it's like you are trying to open up this jar of pickles, but for this beautiful barbecue that you have planned in your backyard, everyone's coming. Julia Roberts has texted you, said, I'm on my way. So has Harrison Ford. Everybody's coming. It's going to be the best barbecue. But then you find out as you twist open that jar of pickles that it is going to rain like crazy rainstorm. Okay, you've already heard the crack of thunder. So the Uranus is all about surprises, right? So there could be something very surprising that happens around this time. All right, it's also, it really is how you approach this how you come out of it on top. It really, honestly, this new moon in Scorpio with Mars and the sun, come on, we're still in Scorpio season. They're still like very, they're in your seventh house, okay, of partnerships, relationships. It can be a boss, it can be a colleague, it can be your partner. All right, there could be something sudden that happens. There could be some sudden news that comes up, or they could drop some sort of bomb, like they are secretly like into Cheetos, and you are just like, I do not like that at all. Right, there could be something around this time. Obviously that's just a very mild analogy here, but again, just expect it's only because Mars just opposed Uranus. All right, and Mars opposing Uranus is, you're going to feel this for a bit. I actually like this new moon in Scorpio. I personally like it. These two aspects like around it, it makes it really tough. Okay. But remember, this new moon in Scorpio has a longer shelf life than these aspects. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. So it's just these around this time, it can be a little, like, Mars is just got dumped. Okay, just just 20 seconds before a dodgeball game. All right. Mars is really going to let loose. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. Just all that, aggressiveness. Okay. Let's just keep it that way. The good news is on Wednesday, on the 15th, Mercury will sextile Venus. I absolutely love this. I love this for you. I think this is really nice. It's a fast moving, it's a sextile with two very fast moving planets. So, I mean, you'll feel it. It brings a little bit of like relief. So that's really nice. Your spirits will be raised. But then we finally, get a little bit further away from, the aggressiveness of the aspects that happened earlier in the week on Friday with Mars and the Sun trining Neptune while the Sun conjuncts Mars. So at this point, Mars is like, and pay attention, I guess, with that roar that went by, that's a sign. Mars at this point has gotten over it. He's gotten over, the breakup. He's like, I'm good. Okay. So Mars is finally good. Mars is conjuncting the Sun. We have a Mars Cazimi. This is a big like rebirth moment. This is also, looking at what's happening for y'all. It could be like if you do have some sort of tense moment with a partnership or relationship, that can even be like a BFF or just one-on-one with someone else. This is kind of like you could have like that kiss and makeup moment. You could be really creative at this point in terms of like moving forward. So this is a really great day. It really does have this really big rebirth quality to it, which I really love. I mean, this is a big, nice, beautiful Cazimi. You will feel absolutely driven. You'll also be thinking very imaginatively. There could be a lot of movement in terms of like your hopes and wishes. Also, like with friends, there could be some really cool things with friends. Like I can picture you having like an absolutely amazing weekend. The only thing is, well, I wouldn't even say this is a bad thing for y'all. This is actually good. The moon will move into Capricorn over the weekend. That's just really like time to get serious. But it is a fellow Earth sign, right? Your BFF, Capricorn. So I do like this. It's like when I say you're going to be driven, you're going to feel really driven, especially getting out of those oppositions that happened in the beginning of the week. So with that said, Taurus, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of November 13th to the 19th. This is another one of those days where my shuffling skills are so off. Okay, Taurus, this is for Taurus and Taurus rising. And everything that I just said, by the way, definitely going to impact Taurus rising more than it does all the other or Tauruses. But every Taurus is going to feel everything that I just said. Okay. If you know your birth chart, I would definitely read for the moon, and because it is a new moon in Scorpio, and Venus, because Venus is your ruling planet. If you want more insight into what's happening for this week, but that said, Taurus, let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you. Okay, for the week of November 13th to the 19th. Now, Taurus, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Really does bring the best overview, in my opinion. And I will pull clarifiers for this week, okay? Because it is a new moon in Scorpio. And so you see how it starts off really challenging, gets really nice toward the end of the week, okay? Toward the weekend. And so the other thing is, Taurus, I will likely do a separate new moon in Scorpio video. So keep that in mind. And you'll see that we have a guest with us, my pup, who is pooped. All right. We just came back from a long WALK. And so I think actually Taurus is the first time she's joined in quite some time. So we're lucky to have her little cameo from the pup. But she does take up all my table space. So I got to make sure that. Okay. So Taurus, you're good. Okay. You're good. I'm happy. I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy for you. You're good. You know what? There is just one thing that you just, there may be something that really, could be overindulgy for you, especially with Venus and Libra, but in Libra is partnerships, relationships. So it could have to do something with that. Along with this new moon in Scorpio, but we'll get to that. You get the Six of Pentacles. Hello, you're good. You're good. The Six of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards. And sixes are the heart of the tree of life. A lot of harmony here. You even see the scale, okay? And, the very philanthropic man's hand who's helping the needy. So there is a sense of just a lot of gratitude, a lot of generosity here. There could have been a situation that you're in where you received a lot of support. It could have been something that really, could have actually changed your life, right? Even though this is minor arcana, it doesn't matter. It's just like the energy I feel from this is really big. So it's really nice. And you could have been the one that's been like very supportive as well. All right. And it maybe whether it's donating, whether it's helping a friend out who was like short on rent, whether it was, someone who, had to go, had a last minute, clown gig and you're like, okay, I'll watch your kids, whatever it is. Like you really put yourself out there. I really love this for you. And there's a lot of karmic energy that I'm feeling too. So good job, Taurus. I love this. Listen, you also got the Knight of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. So this is really great, especially because the Knight of Pentacles in the heart of your spread this week is such a good thing. There is this commitment energy. There's something that you've committed to, and you're in it to win it. You're in it for the long haul. You're not going to let it go, and you're going to. It's even if it's like slow and steady. You're cool with that. That's the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay. So there could be something that you have invested in, whether it is a job, whether it is a career, whether it is a relationship. I mean, think about what's important to you that you want to see for the long haul. Like you are, you've planted your seeds, right? After that full moon lunar eclipse in your sign, and now you're in it to win it. And it could even go further back beyond that, right? We've had so many changes happening throughout the year, but even still, I love that commitment energy. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it can be either work or career for y'all, because there is the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, and that is your fifth house of love, of romance, of pleasure, of creativity. Even procreation is a thing. So babies. Yeah, I said it. Babies. Especially because you already see what you see your spread here, right? We'll get to that. But I do want to point out that you did get the devil in your challenge area. And so I would just be a little bit alert about that. They're really, again, the biggest message that came from me was like overindulging in something and almost like in a way that can be not great. When the devil comes up in any situation, right? Devil represents everything that you would think the devil represents. Very toxic energy here, right? It's vices and addictions like drugs and alcohol or whatnot. But it's also like pessimistic thinking. I mean, it's all that low energy frequency, but there is a sense of you being tempted to the dark side. And, it seems like there may be something that could be tempting you again this week. Just watch out for that. All right. Try not to overindulge. You see the two people here from the Lover's card, by the way, right? Completely chained to the devil, but they are, the chains are loose, so they can break free anytime they want. All right. So a lot of this could be something that is, it's like something could like dangle like a carrot that in front of you this week as you're on this path to your enlightenment, and you're just like, I don't know. Just don't. Okay, don't. You like beats more. Okay, you like beats more. You did get the 9 of Wands, okay, in your crown. I like this. It really is this sense of you just hanging in there. It's some of y'all may feel like you're going through a lot or have gone through a lot, but at the same time, it's like you're not giving up. With the 9 of Wands showing up with the Knight of Pentacles here, that's great. I love it. The 9 of Wands is actually attributed to moon in Sagittarius. And so very interesting. The moon will be going into Sagittarius on Wednesday. So keep that in mind. I like moon in Sagittarius. It's fun. It's good. It's all about like, there could be a sense of, some travel involved, or it really is like higher mind, spirituality, your belief system and whatnot. But with the moon in Sagittarius, but really, really, really just don't give up. I don't think that you will. You're going through this transformative experience, and as we move into Sagittarius season anyway, that is your 8th house of transformation. So good job, hats off to you. And because you also got the Knight of Wands in the root of your spread, who is, wait for it, Sagittarius. You're good. You're really good. It's like nothing will stop you now. Like nothing will stop you. I mean, you have passions like ablazing. This is really great. That's why I'm not really concerned about the devil energy. And it really is, we call it like the challenge area, but it really is kind of like the breakthrough area. So there still could be something that you this week are like breaking free from. All right. So I really like that. And again, remember toward the end of the week when we have that Mars Kazemi, like, chef's kiss, right? Speaking of chef's kiss, let's talk about goddess kiss. Look at you, Taurus, with the Empress in your future. I mean, who are you? Who are you? This is amazing because, if you saw your last reading, you know that the Empress played a big part. I love this. I love this. The Empress is everything. This is your soul glorified. This is a week where I do want you to really spend some time outdoors. That's a big message, when the Empress does come up. But the bigger thing of all is that, the Empress is 3. Okay, 3 is all about creation. It's a birth of new things. She's even pregnant, which is why I was like, there could be something that you're really investing in, even though it's the Pentacles. It really is also, which is money, growth, and wealth. It's your physical reality, right? Pentacles are earthbound, but this is all about growth too. So 3, sure, creation, but it's also like advancement and development and maturation and growth. But I love this for you. Ruled by Venus. There you go. You're a ruling planet. And you do see the symbol of Venus in her stone-shaped heart there. So a lot of y'all could be moving toward creating something new. Again, babies could be a thing. I'm not going to lie. Babies could be a thing here. Or someone in your family, if it's not you, or like a friend or whatever. But for you particularly, there is just this sense of something new that's bringing you a lot of pleasure, that's bringing you a lot of like passion, like you're feeling good. You're feeling really good. Remember, I said you have the Knight of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. All right, Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, and that is your 5th house of love and romance and pleasure, but also creativity. So it could be something new that you're launching, or something that you're feeling really good about. Like, and there you go with the Page of Wands. I mean, talk about like new. I mean, pages usher in that new change. You just got the Page of Wands clarifying the Empress. Like there is something new that is, again, very transformative. The Page of Wands with the Knight of Wands here, very, very transformative week for you. I mean, hugely. Remember, we are still in Scorpio season. This new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is a native ruler of the 8th house, okay, of rebirth, of transformation. All right, it's all there. It's all here too. It's almost like this is the week where you are resurrected. You are definitely, and with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, you do see that they're both with the pyramids. Right? That's amazing. I call these pyramids like resurrection machines. Like you're good. And again, there is something new that is, look how compelled he is by that wands, your passions, your ideas, creativity, but also like, work related stuff. You're good. You're absolutely good. you're definitely something new is coming, and it's like you're moving into this next stage in your life where it just feels good. It feels good to feel good. It feels absolutely good to feel really good. Um, I mean, you're good. You're good. Let's get to your stuff, Taurus. Uh, like I said earlier. Oh, actually, what was my line? I have a line. If you like this reading, I'm like, you're reading. I can't. You're good. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know, Taurus, what's going on. All this new stuff happening in your life. I love it. If you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. Did I say that I'm? Oh my gosh, you are. You're good. I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. You. Okay. I mean, last week your reading was just you're good. Okay, your life is changing for sure. Let's get to it. You did get the Five of Pentacles, but where it falls in your, and this is a Taurus card, okay? Where it falls in your spread, it's just saying like if you with the Nine of Wands in your crown, if you do feel this week that things may be a little hard, if you think that you're in this headspace or there's just something in your physical world that could be really challenging. Again, this new moon in Scorpio is not easy, okay? Especially the aspects surrounding it. If there is something, just know that you're going to be fine, okay? Don't worry. Don't have any doubts. If there's big partnership energy with your spread, but also with what's happening for you astrologically. So have that, you know, open lines of communication, okay? Whether it is a partner, whether it is a colleague, whether it is a friend, okay? Like, you're going to be fine. Some of y'all may be in a headspace where you're like, okay, I've gone through so much and so much has been happening. And it can be overwhelming. And when I say that, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Things can be overwhelming in a good way, you know? Like a wedding, right? You're getting married, everything's overwhelming, but it's like the biggest day of your life. And do you know what I mean? So just there could be something this week that makes you take a step back. Again, if it is, observe it, because you've got the devil in your challenge area, and it could be something that you're just like, I don't want that in my life anymore. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road. And then you'll be fine. You did get the Queen of Cups, which I love. You got the Queen of Cups in your external factors area. I absolutely love this for you. I think that there is something, someone who, I'm getting more spirit guide energy, more, it could be someone that, is like watching over you, that is just, bringing you a lot of comfort. Someone that you're feeling the love, and it could be like a driving force for you, but it actually can be someone in your physical world as well, someone who has a lot of love to give, someone who is very intuitive, someone who is very just so like in touch with their super conscious. Okay, that's what I love about the Queen of Cups here. The other thing that I really love about the Queen of Cups is that one of few cards that actually does have a lot of violet, a lot of purple in the card. As you know, that is like the crown chakra. It's like that divine awareness. It's really nice. I have purple all over. Purple is the I think I mentioned this in that crystal video. I did a video on crystals, but violet light has the shortest wavelength. So it has like the highest energy level. So it's always great to have purple in your life, even if if it's crystals or whatnot. But it really does bring all that spiritual awareness, and you see it a lot here with the Queen of Cups. You also got the Lovers. Okay, so very interesting here. How you got the Lovers in a place where it's just like relationships and love could be a big thing for you this week. Okay, it's just like that's what you're putting all your heart and soul into. And again, it can be career, it can be romance, it can be, even like a friend. But a lot of self-love when you look at your entire spread. Um, a lot of self-love too, if you're not here for about partnerships or any of that. But yeah, I mean, there you go. This is really great. It's kind of like the biggest thing that you want right now. Um, did I point it out earlier how it's the same people from the lovers? I mean, it's the same. You see that? So you see that the devil is mocking the archangel here, right? But you know, the lovers card is 6, and then I'm sorry, the lovers card is 6, and then you have the devil, which is 15 when 5 equals 6. So just remember 6 is the heart of the tree of life, and you want to break free from the chains. And you know, there is so much happening in both of the cards. I won't go too much into it, but you know, just ask yourself, where do you which card do you want to resonate with, right? So if there is a situation where there is something that's just like luring you, something that you know you still may have to, like, it's like a bump in the road, just you know, do a little fun hoppity skip over it, and you'll be fine, because you got the Fool and your final outcome. Like, Taurus, I do not even know what to say. Like, you're good. You're good. You're good. I mean, the Fool, it's, come on. When I talk about this new journey, when I talk about like the fact that you have the Empress and the Page of Wands, new, right? All that new energy that they bring, new creation, okay? The birth of new things. And now you have the Fool, like kicking off the Fool's journey. You know, your new journey. You're good. You see the full abundance of the sun here. All right. I mean, this card is all about innocence. There's so much innocence here, so much opportunity, so much optimism. This is absolute. I mean, standing on the edge of the cliff, no care in the world, right? Long hair, no care. He's not even looking down. That's how much faith he has in himself. That's how much faith he has in the universe, knowing that everything's going to work. He's just starting his journey. He's good. Okay. So he's really, really good. And, you know, the Fool is, interestingly, if you are here for career, a lot of y'all maybe in the process of this new journey with a new career, or there's some element of that that's happening. Especially because the Fool is ruled by Uranus, again, in your sign. I mean, you can't get any more, like, the synchronicity of this is just, and therefore the Fool has like a lot of that Aquarius energy, and that does rule your 10th house. So this is honestly, and then you know Pluto's moving into Aquarius next, like in 2 months. I mean, for 20 years, like, career is going to be a big thing for you. Like this is really, really crazy. But again, if you're not here for career, it's just you on your journey on what's next for you. But there's a lot of newness happening here. And then remember, just the continuation from last week's reading. I mean, come on, Taurus. Like, I don't even know what to, like. You're good. You're fine. You're good. I like. Where are we? Okay, I'll do a clarifier. You're good. Oh, um, you're good. You got a page not only in your future but also in your final outcome. Page of Pentacles, which, by the way, has a lot of Taurus energy. Like, it's very Earth, like, or double Earth here, right? Pages are Earth, Pentacles are Earth. You're fine. You're good. Like, you're good. This is, again, you moving into, there's something new happening. Remember, pages bring in that new energy, new beginnings, you just being compelled by something new, really going for it. And it, again, when I talked about career, hey, I mean, you have the Page of Pentacles clarifying the Fool. So money and wealth is like a big thing attached to that. You're I don't even know what to say. Like it's just so funny because I don't make this up. You saw me shuffle the spread. You saw me like, and this is just really, and this is a week where, you know, with the hard aspects, with this being a really hard new moon, I wouldn't say hard, but it's just like challenging. And it can be for people who, challenging if you don't maneuver correctly. You know, if you stay on top of it, you'll be fine, right? But the fact that Uranus is at play here and Uranus is in your sign, I was really, really thinking that there may be some things where I was like, Taurus, like you gotta watch out. Like Mars has got a dodgeball and you're the last one standing. But no, you're good. You're absolutely 1,000, a million percent good. If there's anything that would be like in your way this week, it would be yourself with the Devil here and the Five of Pentacles. So it would just be you in this headspace, like knowing like, okay, I can't get back or go back to that, or I should not, this may be something that could have just, I know is not good for me and I shouldn't do it, like that kind of thing. But again, I was not getting a huge energy for that. But you know, you're good. You have the Empress. First, you have the Knight of Pentacles in the heart of your spread, with the Empress, with the Page of Wands, with the Queen of Cups. You have the Fool in your final outcome with the Page of Pentacles, indicating, yeah, there is something new happening in your life, and it's very auspicious and it's joyful, and I'm very excited for you. So Taurus, with that said, you're good. I mean, I would even like, this is you're good. Okay. We'll keep it that way. You're good. Taurus, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I got it right. I do want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on for y'all. And if you're a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Next week, a lot of other stuff happening. We're officially entering Sagittarius season. As I told you, Mars is also entering Sagittarius too. And Mercury's already in Sagittarius. And as I told you earlier, that is your 8th house of transformation. You are definitely going through some transformation. So we'll talk about that next week. All right. Thanks so much, Taurus. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.